Panasonic Lumix GH6 review. The full-frame filmmaking market has evolved significantly since the GH Lumix collection became popular, but the Panasonic Lumix GH6 reveals that the Micro Four Thirds sensor form is still alive and well. Small, lightweight yet overflowing with remarkable video specifications and admirable image excellence. This camera also offers impressive handling and optical stabilization and may be the greatest contrast-based autofocus on a Panasonic camera as of yet. It's a reliable camera for stills too. The Panasonic Lumix GH6 has the classic DSLR-inspired look common to many in the G series. Its textured grip and bright OLED electronic viewfinder with 3.68 million dots make it easy to grab a shot regardless of how sunny it is outside. The body of this device is sealed against dust and water. It is not certified with an IP rating, however, Panasonic considers it dust and splash resistant. It has a rugged magnesium alloy frame for strength and can be used in temperatures as low as -10 degrees Celsius/14 degrees Fahrenheit. The buttons, wheels, and dials on the GH6 are smartly stationed, and it was pretty easy for those accustomed to the GH5 to operate and employ. Panasonic has kindly placed an additional video record button at the front of the camera, making it advantageous for vlogging or other self-capture purposes. Additionally, there are indicator lights at both the front and back to make it obvious when taping is in progress, unlike with the GH5 II. The 3-inch touchscreen on the recent Panasonic Lumix GH model is one of the best we've seen, offering a super flexible design that allows for flipping, twisting and even tilting, just like the screen on the full-frame Panasonic Lumix S1H. This gives users more freedom when shooting from unique angles, and also lets them attach both a USB and a full-size HDMI cable to the GH6 without having their view of the screen blocked. The body itself is slim and confined, thinking of its amazing cluster of details, an advantage of the reduced physical size of its imaging sensor. Without a lens joint, however, with an SD card and battery embedded, the GH6 weighs only 823 grams and measures 138.4 by 100.3 by 99.6 millimeters, which makes it barely bigger than the GH5 II. The additional mass here appears to be a result of the newly enforced fan cooling framework, which causes the showcase to swell out from the back somewhat. Be that as it may, it's as yet a reasonably smooth bundle overall, with taking care of that makes it enjoyable to utilize in an enormous number of circumstances. The GH6 is a video-forward hybrid that has evidently been designed with extensive connectivity in mind. The HDMI Type A port lets you output video up to C4K 4:2:210 at 60 fps, while the headphone and microphone ports and USB-C port with 10 gigabits per second transfer speed provide ample audio support. The Lumix G camera has 2 card slots, one for SD cards and the other for CF Express Type B cards, a feature that enables users to record video in more advanced formats such as ProRes. Just be aware that CF Express cards tend to be expensive, so take that into consideration while budgeting. The DFD contrast-based autofocus setup of the GH5 II offers a variety of options, such as automated tracking of moving objects and target recognition and tracking modes for human, animal, and facial/ocular subjects. Generally, the tracking works quite well, far better than on older Panasonic cameras. However, you may observe brief pulses at times as the AF system seeks to establish a lock. With the GH6 proving to have an advantage in contrast detection over the GH5 II, users will likely need to accept this side effect. However, an effective way of combating this is using the AF limiter feature, which restricts the camera's focus to a defined range, particularly helpful if your subject isn't moving much during filming. The GH6 excels in manual focus. The lens ring rotates to sharpen your subject on screen or in the viewfinder and provides a zoomed-in preview for precise control. Additionally, focus peaking is available to help quickly find the sharpest areas by highlighting them with a contrasting color. The GH6's 5-axis image stabilization system has been enhanced to provide up to 7.5 stops of correction, allowing you to take handheld shots with a 100MP high-resolution mode. We successfully utilized the GH6's internal stabilization to record vlogs while walking and to film moving subjects with an almost gimbal-like steadiness. It is one of the best cameras we have reviewed for producing smooth motion that looks natural. The GH6 offers an even wider array of customizable formats, resolutions, and frame rates than the already impressive GH5 II, making it a truly astounding device when it comes to video. The extensive video options may appear excessive to casual users, however, filmmakers are likely to be thrilled with the creative potential of formats such as Apple ProRes, 5.8K anamorphic, 5.7K resolutions, and variable frame rate recording. Plus, most of the recording modes are 10-bit as opposed to 8-bit. In its initial release, ProRes 422 and 422HQ can only be used when recording in 5.7K at 60/50/24 fps, but a future firmware update will support its users with lower resolutions such as Full HD and Cinema 4K ProRes. At this time, it's also possible to capture 4K footage at up to 120 fps, shoot Full HD at up to 240 fps, and record Cinema 4K 4:2:2 and 10-bit quality at up to 60 fps. Although the video capabilities of the GH6 are a major highlight, its still photography features should not be overlooked.